Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to this week's Tillers Turf Talk. After a really busy week on the road last week up in Scotland, I hope you enjoyed the video from the TGA Summer Show. That's the Turf Grass Growers Association. So this week we're back on site, and wow, what a transformation. A little bit of rain, things are really starting to look really green and healthy, fantastic condition. Now the mowers are back out, but obviously when the mowers go out they generate clippings. So on today's Turf Talk we're going to talk a little bit about clippings, a little bit about the grass clipping management here at Tillers, the way we deal with it, and some of the, I guess, some of the advantages, some of the disadvantages of leaving the clippings in the field themselves. So without further ado, let's have a wander out. Steve's out on the Hoover. Let's go and see how he's getting on. Well, I've come down to the field now, and before we go and take a closer look at what Steve's doing with the Hoover and how it all works, and talk a little bit about the clipping management here at Tillers, I just want to talk about the clippings themselves. Now, everybody will have their own opinion on grass clippings. Do you box off, do you box on, do you leave them, do you mulch them in, are they healthy, are they unhealthy? Everyone will have an opinion. Well, here's mine. Now, I think particularly with sort of greens turf products, things like fine turf fescues, bent fescues for sort of fairway usage, then so long as you're mowing regular enough and you're only creating a very, very tiny clipping off the top, then I don't see any harm at all in not boxing off. Now, those clippings are not going to inhibit anything. In fact, they might just help a little bit with moisture retention, with adding a little bit of nutrient back into the soil and helping the existing plants themselves. But again, sometimes the grass can get away from you, and in that situation, then you're going to generate a lot of clippings like this. Now here at Tillers we run probably, I don't know, maybe half a dozen or so Hoovers. As you can imagine, on a turf farm this big, they're pretty busy this time of year, keeping up with the mowers. So when it gets to this kind of thickness, then leaving it on the turf could actually be quite harmful. It's actually smothering out the really good plants and restricting them for sort of sunlight, for air, for water, and not really helping. But also, as they decompose, they're going to break down and they're going to leave a horrible yellow dead matter in the base of this turf itself. Now this in turn can really sort of encourage disease activity, it can encourage worm activity. So as I say before, with regular mowing where you're just producing tiny clippings, that's okay, but when you get a lot of clippings, better out for me. Well, that's another load of clippings that Steve's just dropped off, as you can see up here, onto his next round of the field. Now this particular field is looking really, really well at the moment. Now the reason for that is we've had some rain, which is an absolute miracle, but we're really, really appreciative of it, particularly after the hot spell we've had. It's been a really, really challenging time. So at the moment we've got some really healthy looking fields, fantastic turf out there, looking absolutely great. So we've got all these clippings here then. As you can imagine, on a turf farm of this magnitude, we do generate quite a few. Now the question might be then, well, what on earth are you going to do with them all? Are they just going to be left in a big heap in the corner to decompose, rot away, just look an absolute eyesore and smelly and everything else? Well, no, they're not. The answer quite simply is, all these clippings, and I've got to say I do love the smell of freshly cut grass, all these clippings here, once this field has been harvested, will all be returned to the field, and they'll all be ploughed in, cultivated in, they'll naturally decompose, break down, and we keep that sustainable cycle of soil regeneration going. So all in all, great story, and Steve's doing a great job. Plenty more to go out here. As like I say, we're playing a little bit of catch up now with the rain we've had. So we'll go out in the field now and we'll take another look. Well, I hope that's given you a little insight into what we do with the clipping management within the fields, and hopefully you've sort of enjoyed the videos as always. So I'm going to start wandering back to my van now. While I'm going, I'll just thank you all again for watching the videos, for liking them, for sharing them. Please continue to subscribe to the channel, Tillers Turf TV. We love making the videos, we're really grateful for you watching them, and we can't wait to make you some more. So in the meantime, have a great weekend, stay safe whatever you're doing, and we'll catch up next week. Take care everyone.